What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We are here for week 3 of our Halloween special here in Kevin Dagger PR. Thank you for coming here. Obviously, I am your host, Kevin Dagger. Thank you for being here. This being our favorite time of the year, which is Halloween. With me this week, we're gonna have to. Moncho's not here this week. He has some business to take care of, so he's not gonna be here this week. So we'll be seeing him here next week. But we are here with, like we say in Spanish, El Hombre de los Medios, TV, radio, internet, podcasts, you name it, he is in it. And George, what's going on, George?
Pleasure to be here. Happy to be here. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great here. You know, this list was very interesting when we came up with. I think this was your idea when we came up with this list.
I actually remember to give this idea because of my number one choice, because it was something that really scared the crap out of me. And the funny thing about this kind of stuff, and at least the characteristic that I decided to choose were scenes that came out of nowhere, and that I watched them when I was a kid, and they wouldn't let me watch that movie for a long time ago. Like, this is scenes that we're gonna talk. At least my list is made of moments, the horror moment or scary moments in movies that stopped me from watching that movie for a long time. Most of them I watched when I was a kid. I mean, there was one exception actually, but all of them, like, I wouldn't watch that movie for a long time after that scene. So it was a really fun scene to put together.
Yeah, I think I'm on the same boat. There's only one that made my list that wasn't a movie when I saw when I was a kid, and that particular one is my number one, and it scared the shit out of me, even though it shouldn't have, but it did because I wasn't expecting it. But the other movies are 80s movies because that was, you know, sorry, we grew up in the best generation. My bad. You know, the 80s and 90s were peak compared to what we're seeing today. But yeah, this list this week is just random horror scenes or elements that come out in a movie that is not horror based. It could be a comedy, it could be an adventure, it could be out of nowhere, whatever, just a diner scene, two people talking, and then bang, something comes up and it's horror themed. So and when I was looking at your list, when you sent me all the things, I'm like, wow, I forgot about that one. Oh wow, that one I forgot. That one's good. It should have been on my list, but it wasn't. But yeah, I mean, when we come up with these lists, it's mostly about us remembering those parts because we love movies. Movies is at least George and myself, it's a big part of who we are. And especially George, that he is a certified movie critic. So he really does know a lot about this. So he gets it from his perspective, not only as a critic, but as a fan. And I think at heart, we're all fans at the end of the day. So George, do you want to start with your number 5?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's do that. My number 5 it's actually an exception. So I watched this movie way too young. Like last week we were talking about that we watched horror movies way too young, and this is a movie that I definitely watched way too young. I remember the first time I watched it, I was with my cousin, and I don't remember who else was. I think it was my aunt also was on the room. I don't remember, but I remember that I was watching the movie way too young. But it's RoboCop, and RoboCop is a really awesome movie. It's a great satire and all that stuff. But it has this scene that I remember watching it. I was like, oh shit! I remember I was scared, and I was trying to, not notice because my cousin was there and my aunt was there. But this scene, it was the Acid Man. You know that scene at the end. That motherfucker comes out. Oh my god! What a good special effect that was. I remember, and puñeta, that specifically that part, like, it scared the shit out of me.
No, with me, it was this part when Ray Wise reacted. He goes, ah,
yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Also, that fucking scary. I remember that just jump out of my seat, like really break.
RoboCop is great, but it is so over the top. And then the way he dies, like 2 seconds later, he gets hit by a car. He just explodes. And then the guy just turns on the windshield wiper like nothing. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I love it. All right. So Acid Man from RoboCop is George's number 5. All right. My number 5 might not be a scary moment per se, depending on the person. But with me, it was just the moment it happened, what they did, and how the actor was able to do it. My number five, remember, I was a kid when I saw this, comes from an animated live action movie, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And it was when we saw this reveal.
Yeah, I remember that.
Of that reveal. And it was because it wasn't even that, it's because of the way he said, "You remember me, Yeti? When I killed your brother, I talked just like this." The other, what? It scared the shit out of me. It shouldn't have. It was stupid. But this,
Now you were a kid.
Christopher Lloyd is so good at what he does, man. Oh, that scene legit scared me. And it shouldn't have, but it did. That's how good Christopher Lloyd is. He's just that damn good. So that's my number five.
And the whole scene, you know,
Yep.
when the revelation becomes, and he becomes this whole other thing. You know, I remember that shit. And damn, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Okay, so for everybody on the chat, as we go, if you want to put your number five in the chat, you can do it. Let us know. Remember, this week's theme is horror moments from a non-horror movie, not the top horror movie, but we've already covered those in different aspects. Remember, it's a horror moment in a movie from a movie that is not a horror film, like RoboCop, which was sci-fi action. Who Framed Roger Rabbit was a kid's adventure movie. So these are scenes that shouldn't have been in there, but they were.
I want to mention something because on the comments someone mentioned Deep Blue Sea, and I wanted to remark that because first that I'm not sure if that, I mean, Deep Blue Sea is not really a horror movie, so I think it might kind of go there. But the other reason is I remember I watched that movie with you. Like we went to the theater to watch it, and I remember that the reviews were kind of being harsh on the movie. And we remember, like, we watched the movie. It's like, this is a really nice movie. Like for what it is.
It's fun. It was fun.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
the best scene was when they eat Samuel L. Jackson. That's the best scene.
It comes out of nowhere.
That was a holy shit. That was a holy shit moment.
Yeah. I don't see that much of scary, but yeah. And there's someone else that says about the Evil Dead, and I understand. I mean, it's a scary movie. Like that movie scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. I didn't watch it like for 10 years after that. But that's a horror movie, and
that is a horror movie.
Scary moments, or jump scares, or horror moments in non-horror movies.
Yep,
but it's a really good one. It's a really good.
No, movie. Evil Dead is it's peak. All right, George. So your number 4. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched this movie, so I want to know why. What's going on? Set it up.
Again, it comes out of nowhere, and this is from the movie Parasite, and this is a moment that just comes out of nowhere, and it's just one of the moments that doesn't really, you feel like it doesn't really fit with the rest of the movie. Like you're not watching that type of movie. Like Parasite is a satire, and it's a comedy. It's a little bit of a comedy. It's like a dramatic comedy, and it's a social satire, social commentary. But then there's this theme specifically that comes out of nowhere because this is a woman that's talking about something that her kid, and the kid is like, I don't know, 5-6 years old, 5 to 7 years old, and the kid, like, he went to the kitchen to eat cake or something. He was forbidden to do that because he's diabetic or something. And then he looks to the stairs to the basement, and then he sees this. And when you're watching the movie, it comes out of fucking nowhere. Like the line, because it's not even a supernatural thing. It's just the way that it's filmed and the way that the light hits the guy. And holy fucking shit. Like it hits you like, I remember I'm watching the movie, and if you haven't watched Parasite, like it's one of the best movies of the 21st century. Like it's top 10 best movie, and it's the first and so far only movie in non-English that wins the best movie, the Oscar for best movie, and that's the only movie that's ever done it, and it deserved it. Like it's one of the best movies I've ever seen, and it's a movie that's gonna be relevant in 50 years, sadly. And if you haven't watched it, I think it's in Hulu. So go ahead and watch it, and it's gonna blow your mind. But that scene comes out of nowhere. Like it's not a horror movie at all. Like it's a comedy. It's a dramatic comedy, and then this fucking scene's comedy out of nowhere, and it freaked me out. Like I remember watching this in the movie. and that motherfucker comes and fuck, like I remember, like everybody. I'm pretty sure that I watched it. It was a full like theater, and you could hear that everybody gasping. It's just coming out of fucking nowhere, that motherfucker.
You sent me the clip, and I'm watching the clip, and I'm like, what's going on? And what the hell? so it's like, all right, so I'm gonna check out the whole.
Imagine that in a movie theater, like everything's dark,
yeah.
And you're watching that motherfucker comes out of you out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I've been wanting to watch it, but now that you sent me that, I'm like, okay, now I gotta see why, how, in context, how does it affect the movie for me? So, Parasite, the ghost boy scene. All right, so my number 4. It's not, again, 80s. I was a kid, wasn't expecting it. It's a movie that it is a kids movie. I don't know how many times I watched that movie when I was a kid, but when this scene would come up, I would look the other way, wait for it to happen, and I would come watch it.
I did that.
And the scene is Large Marge from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. It's so stupid. But when I was a kid, she would go, he looked like this. And I'm like, no, I can't watch it. No, it's stupid. I know it's stupid, but it comes out of nowhere. It shouldn't have happened. And then at the end, when she says, tell him Large Marge sent you, and she leaves. And then when he goes into the diner, when she says, Large Marge sent me, and then everybody looks, Large Marge has been dead for, I que sé yo cuánto tiempo, how long? Oh, that was so, oh my God. But it scared the shit out of me. I mean, look, it's clay. It's claymation. It's a Tim Burton monster because Tim Burton made the movie. It's stupid, but it scared the shit out of me. I'm sorry. It scared the shit out of me. I was like, I don't know, 6 or 7 when it came out.
I forgot about that, but I remember I seen it mentioned in a lot of people whenever they talk about this same topic. But I didn't watch Pee Wee Herman. Like, I don't remember watching this movie. Like, I don't remember ever watching any of Pee Wee Herman movie. So it wasn't part of my childhood. But a lot of people talk about that.
The second one was, I didn't like the second one, but the first one, I mean, the whole movie it's an acid dream. Like,
let's go to the comments again because someone mentioned Signs, and that thing is fucking awesome. Like, I remember I jumped out of my seat.
Yep.
Like, holy shit! Like I could feel my heart beating so hard. But Signs is a horror movie again.
It's in the genre. It's in the genre.
It is the drama, but it's a horror drama.
It's a great scene. It's a great scene. It is because
awesome.
It just come back, and I think it was the music, the blang, and then King Phoenix reacting to it.
Yeah, the way the whole scene set up is an amazing. I mean, like, thank you for reminding us because it's a really jump scare. Like, I think it's awesome, but it can't count because it's kind of a horror movie. Someone said Requiem for a Dream. I haven't watched that movie, so
I saw that movie. It's a good movie. It's very it's hardcore. It's very intense, that movie. Okay. But I don't remember that scene. I don't remember anything being very horror themed, so I might have to go check it out. But Signs, that one I do consider horror. Close Encounters, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, when they come for the little boy. I watched Close Encounters when I was like 3 or 4. I don't remember too much. I'm gonna have to go watch it again. All right, so we're up to our top 3. All right, George, which is your number 3?
Oh man, this thing, like we're not, now we are getting to the good stuff. And I remember this fucking scene because it comes out of nowhere. Like, I don't remember if it's in the trailer. Well, we didn't watch trailers back then. And this is a movie that I watched a lot when I was a kid. And I did the same thing that you were mentioning. Like, whenever they came that scene, I would look away because I didn't like it. But the first time I watched it, it comes out of nowhere, and I was scared out of, oh my God, I jumped so hard. Again, like, I could feel my heart right here. It's so fucking scary, and it's so sudden. And it's the Superman tree with the woman that gets trapped in the computer, and she becomes kind of like a robot. That bitch scared the shit out of me. That metal whatever, bionic, whatever brainiac looking motherfucker it's scary. And it's specifically the part that really scared me, like that scared me, but like she opened her eyes and her eyes are gray.
Yeah.
Also, like when she opens her, and I remember that's really, really scaring me. But I mean, like, holy shit. I mean, and it's Superman. Like, Superman 3 is it's not the best Superman movie, but it's fun. It's a fun movie. It has really nice scenes, like when the two Superman fights, and that scene, like, again, comes out of nowhere and is so fucking creepy and scary. And I remember just being, when I was the first time I saw it, like, it scared the shit out of me. And I think I had to turn the lights on or something. And from then on, whenever they put that movie on TV, I remember that scene. Like, I was waiting for that scene so I could, like,
Yeah.
And I would turn the volume down. Like, I would lower the volume. So fucking scary.
All right, so Superman 3, believe it or not, made a list. Superman 3 made a list for horror moments. All right. My horror scene, my number 3 is it's supposed to be a romantic movie. Again, it was sappy. I was watching it. I was in my teens when I saw it. But then when this came up, I was like, whoa.
Well, dame entrar y salir.
All right, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, okay, go ahead. So I was watching this movie. I think I was watching it with my cousins, or I don't know, but Ghost was really, the movie was very big.
Okay, sorry.
My number 3 is Ghost. When the demons come to take away the lost souls.
Okay.
And it's the special effects are horrible. You can tell it's a cartoon, right? But it's the sounds that they make when they come to take somebody, when they do the and it's in nighttime, and it's comes out of nowhere because it's Ghost. It's Patrick Swayze. It's Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be, but anytime they would come out, I don't consider Ghost a horror movie.
Not at all.
It's a supernatural movie, but it's not a horror movie. But this scene, I was like, damn, I wasn't expecting that. So my number 3 is the demon scenes from the movie Ghost. Remember, if you have your own top 5, put them in the comments. That's what we want to hear. We want to talk about these.
Oh, that's a good one. Jurassic Park. I remember I don't remember being really scared. But
what scene from Jurassic Park, though? We got to know what scene.
Was it specifically what scene? Because there's a lot of hardcore scenes in the first Jurassic
Park. Like a horror scene for me in Jurassic Park is when they think they find Samuel Jackson and it's just his arm.
Yeah.
That part is hardcore. I was like, whoa, okay. Or when the guy who's trying to steal the DNA, the dinosaur comes up and he throws the venom in his face. So Jurassic Park, even though it is an adventure movie, it's not a horror movie. So you got to tell us specifically when they're in the Jeep with the Tyrannosaurus. Yeah, that's intense. But I would put that scene with the arm because you're not expecting the arm to be.
For me, it was the moment when the hunter is looking for the Velociraptor and then suddenly the camera moves and the Velociraptor is there, like that was oh shit.
Yeah, when he goes clever girl.
He kills him.
Yeah, when the fat guy got killed. Yeah, that one too. All right, so top 2. We're getting in our top 2. So George, what is your number 2?
Well, I think this is I remember watching this. The first time I watched this, I was in the movie theater. And again, like you could hear the whole theater jump. Like he jumped. Because again, it came out of fucking nowhere. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing in the scenes that tells you that this is about to come. Like there's nothing. And I'm talking about that scene with Bilbo Baggins. He tries to take the fucking ring from Frodo. And he turns into that motherfucking shit for a second. And I mean, the scene is so well put out. Like, holy fucking shit. Because again, you don't see it. Yeah, you don't see it coming. There's nothing in the scene that tells you that makes you think that something like that's going to happen. I remember jumping out of the seat and everybody. Like, I remember it was like a collective moment. Because you can feel everybody jumping and laughing. When you laugh, like you're a little bit nervous, like, man, that scene, like a fucking classic.
Yep. I'm not gonna say too much, but yep. All right, my number two is from a comic book movie, right? The problem is, or thankfully, the director is Sam Raimi, director of The Evil Dead. So he had to put something in there. And
Yeah.
for me, it is in Spider-Man 2, the operating scene with Dr. Octopus. He literally said, I want to make this a horror scene. And he just turns it into his horror slasher scene that lasts like maybe a minute, not even a minute, but it is so well done. You're like, damn, damn, damn. And then at the end, like it's not his fault, and you see the arms get get a life of their own. It was just so well shot. And Sam Raimi, he's a great director.
Have you seen the extended version of that scene?
Yes, it is
like
hardcore.
He practically made like a mini
Yep.
horror movie from the 50s in that scene. He directed a movie within the movie. So if
Yeah.
you haven't watched it, go ahead and look out. Look it up. Look the horror that scene, the extended edition, the extended version. It's like 5 minutes, something like that. And he just make a short film, a horror short film, straight from the 80s. Like you can see everything. He is straight from the 50s. It's so fucking scary.
Yep, and he did a little bit of that with Venom in the third one, just a little bit. And Sam Raimi is so underrated as a director.
Yeah.
He really is. He is so underrated. But yeah, that scene when I was watching it in the movie theater, I was like, "Holy shit! Whoa, damn!" In a Spider-Man movie, damn.
Yeah. Now that you say that, and sorry for the parentheses, but Sam Raimi, two of my favorite Sam Raimi movies are not even superhero movies, and they're really not well known. One is Darkman, which I love that movie as a kid. Like I watched that movie over and over and over again. I love Darkman. And the other is The Quick and the Dead, which I believe is one of the most criminally underrated Old West movies. Like I love that fucking movie.
Yep.
And it has everything. Like has action, drama, an amazing cast, amazing acting job by everybody. Fucking Jim Hackman, Leo DiCaprio, Charlize Theron, Russell Crowe. I mean, so fucking good movie. I can't believe that movie was a flop. I mean,
what was it? Was it Charlize Theron or Sharon Stone?
I think it was good question. Yeah, I think it was The Quick and the Dead. Because
that was a good movie.
That was an awesome movie. Yeah, you're right. It's Sharon Stone. Sorry, Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone. Yeah.
Russell Crowe, like Harrison, Keith David. I mean, that's I love that movie. It's one of my favorite Sam Raimi movie, and a lot of people don't know about that. So go ahead and watch it if you haven't seen it.
Yeah. Sam Raimi is so underrated. He needs his flowers. Hay que darle la flor.
Someone in the comment mentioned the scenes from the Nazgul. That's a creepy ass movie. It didn't scare me, but I remember being
It's creepy. It's creepy. And another scene, when the ghost pirates show up. That scene is creepy too. Oh, that scene was creepy as hell. So yeah, Lord of the Rings has a lot of Peter Jackson. If you don't know Peter Jackson, he did a small little movie called Dead Alive.
We watched that movie. I think I gave you that movie.
You lent me that movie. I never gave it back. It's there. It's still here. I love that movie. Just so it is one of the goriest movies I have ever seen, and it is
so fucking disgusting. It's so fucking crazy and weird and disgusting.
Watch Dead Alive. If you haven't seen Dead Alive from Peter Jackson, watch Dead Alive. It's very good. All right, honorable mentions, George. Do you have any honorable mentions?
Yes, I have two honorable mentions. Again, I was this is one of those lists that was kind of hard to put together because I didn't know. Like I knew what was my number one, but the other ones, hard to put. But these two special mentions I absolutely fucking love. One is from the movie Seven, which I didn't put on this list because Seven, well, it's not a horror movie, but it's kind of mystery movie, so it was too icky, so I decided just to put it as a special mention. And it's the thing when they go with the sloth guy, the guy, and they're in the place, and then John C. Reilly comes to him like, I'm so happy this happened, that you deserve it, and the motherfucker is alive.
He starts coughing.
And I remember actually I watched Seven on IMAX, like I think it was last year. I don't remember exactly. Either was last year or early this year. Like it came back to the theater for a week or something, and I went to see it on IMAX, and I went to see it with a friend, and she hasn't seen it. She hadn't seen it for a while, so like she didn't remember the whole movie, and then she jumped like I don't remember, like I jumped the first time. Like it's a really scary movie, and then the other one is Spider-Man, specifically at the beginning. You know when ¿cómo se llama? Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Like Norman Osborn is the day after he becomes the Green Goblin, like he doesn't really remember. And there's like a flash moment in which between the music and his face, I remember being, whoa, puñeta. Like those are two my special moments. What are your special mentions?
Yep. And there's a bunch, and there's a whole bunch of them, guys. If you can put them in the comments, but these are the movies that kind of stuck with us. Like they were so well done that we were kids. They traumatized us. That's why we still remember. We're traumatized by these movies, but they're so much fun. I absolutely enjoyed it. All right, so George, what is your number one top horror movie from horror moment, a non-horror movie?
Okay, let me tell you something about this moment, because this fucking traumatized me. Like it traumatized me. Like I was so fucking scared. Like I remember I stopped watching the movie and I scream and I cry. Like I was a kid. Again, I was a kid watching this. And I remember being so fucking scared out of my wits. Like I never watched this movie for a long time. And when I watch it again, like I remember just, putting my hand. Because again, it comes out of nowhere and it's silly now. Like you see it now, and why would that scare me? But I'm talking about Conan the Destroyer, the scene when he comes in the hole with the mirrors, and the whole hole is surrounded by mirrors, and then that motherfucker, he scared the shit out of me so fucking hard.
He didn't scare not only you, but he scared the shit out of Conan. Look at that.
Yeah. Conan's really scared. Like that scene is so well done. Like it's so the makeup, man. I mean, they don't make it like that anymore. Like they don't get it that you can do CGI and it can be the best CGI, but that motherfucker looks scary as fuck. Just take it out, man. No.
It's the eyes. It's the eyes.
I don't know, man. I think it's the whole scene because he pulls the hood like. It's so well done, in terms of how sudden it is. And this motherfucker comes and the scream and it's right now just lightning like thunder. Right now, I'm talking about this motherfucker and there's thunder. And like fuck this shit. He's following me in life. I'm for real, man. Like I watched this movie, I scream, I cried when I saw this, and I didn't watch that movie for a long time after that.
All right, so your number one is Conan the Destroyer, Blue Monkey, Ape Man,
yeah,
Blue
Monkey, Ape Man, whatever. Blue Ape Man.
All right, so my number one moment, it was in the movie theaters. Again, wasn't expecting it, and I didn't jump when it happened. When it happened, I just went, and I felt like heat come up, like all the way up. It was so good because again, it shouldn't have happened. It should not have happened. And it was so horrifying that I could not react. I was just like, and it took me a minute. And it's your number two. It's Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah.
The Rings. This shit. Why? And it's because it's a second. It's that's it. That's it. So I was like, and I did it now, and I felt it. I felt it on my arms, man. It was so good.
Yeah. And the thing about this scene, again, it comes out of nowhere, and there's nothing that lets you know that this is coming. Nothing at all. And I remember watching it, and like I said before, like it just that when I was putting the list together, I thought that this was gonna be my number one. But I started remember the Ape Man, the Blue Ape Man, and man, that scene really scared the shit out of me. Like I remember not watching that movie because Lord of the Rings, I kept watching it. Like I remember, I think I went back to see it. Like it didn't stop me from watching the movie. But Ape Man, that motherfucker stopped me from watching that movie And I remember being so fucking scared as a kid from that guy.
Yeah, but for me, it was it was in the movies, so it's on a huge screen.
Yeah.
And then it happens, and everybody, like you said, everybody reacted, and I couldn't react. It was so scary that it just stopped me. It stopped me.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that for the next couple of minutes as I'm watching the movie, and the movie is so good. I mean, the first trilogy,
Yeah.
it's so well done, and then but that scene, it keeps coming back. Like when you talk about Lord of the Rings, I go, oh yeah, Bilbo Baggins with the ring with Frodo. It comes up. And it shouldn't have happened. I shouldn't have gotten scared, damn it. And I did.
Nah, man, everybody got scared with that scene. Don't worry about it. You know, there was something in the comments that someone said that Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, like a lot of people say that about that movie. I don't remember being scared.
Me neither.
I don't know.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah. Like I remember watching it. It was like it looked creepy, you know, but it didn't really scare me. But that's a good choice. That's a good choice because a lot of people mentioned that one.
Yeah.
And someone else mentioned the Willy Wonka boat scene. I remember that. I was creeped out. I wasn't scared, but I was creeped out by that.
Yeah, the whole Willy Wonka movie, if you think about it, it's messed up. And the whole movie.
Yeah, I remember reading someplace that it was like Saw for kids. It was basically Saw
it was Saw for kids. Yeah, and it's like the thing is, I saw Willy Wonka. I was already an adult because I never saw it when I was a kid. So it wasn't as. It's not like. And I could understand if kids saw that as they were, you know, when they were small, because I saw this like today I can watch it, but back then it's like, what the fuck, you know? So yeah, well, those are our top 5 horror moments from non-horror movies. There you go. That's our top 5. Do you have a top 5? Leave them in the comments. George, thank you for showing up. Where can we find you on social media?
Oh man, you can go to Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. You can find me by El George Rivera Rubio. My podcast is Legalmente Nerd Podcast, which, you know, we talk about news, movie news, TV news, streaming news, video game news, all that shit. We do some debates from time to time and analysis. We just have fun. We just like having fun talking about the stuff we love. So that's what it is. And thank you, man. Thank you for inviting me. I really had a lot of fun, you know, putting this list together. So appreciate that you took the idea, and it was even better than I was expected. And what I really like about this list is that we only have one in common, like you and I.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that it unblocked memories. That was fun.
Yeah, we're repressing that shit. Okay, so you can find me on all the social media on Kevin Dagger PR. If you like wrestling themed videos, you can go to my other channel, Kevin Dagger Wrestling. It is a Spanish channel. You can go over there, watch me react to Monday Night Raw, give them a Dynamite review, and other videos with that have to do with wrestling news. And also on this channel, you can also go and find some of the interviews that I've done. We have some other things coming up. We have some more little goodies coming up. So stay tuned. Thank you for showing up. Enjoy the video. Leave a like. Hype up the video. Thanks for showing up. We'll see you the next time.
Oh, wait. What's the next week? Do you know what's next week?
Next week, you know what? Let's do urban legends. Top 5 urban legends.
I like that.
Top 5 urban legends. So that's what we're going to do next week. Top 5 urban legends. Take care. See you in the next one. Peace out.